Hey guys, Luke here. I'm here to preview the 2015 NRL season, and this is the final video for round 1, and it's Monday Night Football. It's between St George Illawarra Dragons and the Melbourne Storm. Now this one's a little bit of a weird one for me. I'm not sure how I feel about this one, but getting to the team lineups, we'll start off with Dugan, Nabuli, Nielsen, Farrell, Nightingale, Widdop, Marshall, Armour, Rain, Rose, Frizzell, Thompson, Cray, and the benches O'Brien, Merrin, Cooper, DeBellin, Marquito, and Lestrange, with 2 to be admitted. The Storm lineup is Slater, Atonomapia, Chambers, Mann, Korobidi, Green, Cronk, Bromwich, Smith, sorry that's Jesse Bromwich should mention, Smith, McLean, Proctor, Harris, and Finucane, and the bench is Hinchcliffe, Glasby, Weston, and Felice Kafusi. So I don't know how much first grade Felice Kafusi has played, but interesting to see how he goes. Obviously Antonio used to play for the Storm as well, so family coming through there. Talking about who do I think will win, it's a little bit of a tough one because I do expect Storm to not be that strong this year, but Cameron Smith's playing and I didn't think he would be at the start, so I think just based on the fact that Slater, Cronk and Smith are playing, I think they can get them over the line this game. I think Dragons, they have an okay lineup, like the team looks okay, they did pretty well in the World Cup Challenge, but I think the Charity Shield also showed me that they sort of lack a bit in attack. I know everyone's talking about this Nabuli guy and all that, but I don't think they've been particularly impressive in attack. I know he had this one like throwback or whatever when he was going over the sideline, but I do think they're really going to miss Brett Morris. I'm not sure if Trent Merrin on the bench is, I don't know if that's punishment for him signing with Panthers or whatever, but yeah, Ben Crow, I'm not a huge fan of him at lock. George Rose starting at prop. I'm not sure how many minutes he's going to play. At least an arm out at prop. I was very impressed with him last year, which is something I never thought I'd really say. I thought he was, a pretty shitty player beforehand, but he had a very solid last season. The halves, oh actually, really, the spine for both these sides is pretty strong. We've got Josh Dugan, we've got Widdop, Marshall, and Rain taking on Slater, Green, Cronk, and Smith. Now, each one of those has sort of got a little bit of an outsider. Obviously, we've got Dugan, Widdop, and Marshall, who are all internationals, and then we've got Mitch Rain, who's sort of thereabouts, I suppose. I mean, he's not really, but he's a solid player. And then you got Billy Slater, Cooper Cronk, Cameron Smith, all internationals, or probably immortal, not immortals, but they're legends of the game really already. And then we got Blake Green, who's a pretty solid player as well, who by all reports from previous coaches, I remember at the Bulldogs, I think it was the coach saying one of the smartest football brains in the game, so I think that really should work well with Cronk, and it should help him, should take a little bit of pressure off him, because I feel Cronk sometimes has to do everything with the halves. I know Cameron Smith does a lot as well, Slater gets involved, does some of the halves work, but with people like Ben Robertson, Hampton and stuff, there just was never someone else who would take control of the game at times if Cronk's having a shitty game or whatever, and maybe Blake Green can do that. The back line for Storm, apart from Slater and Chambers, not that impressive. But at the same time, Dragons have got a little bit of unproven people as well. I mean, Nielsen was very shit in his time at the Warriors. Maybe that was just him being at the Warriors, just not being settled ever. Dylan Farrell's a bit dodgy as well, not that great in defence, whatever. Nabuli hasn't played first grade. Nightingale, obviously, very consistent. But I think even him has dropped off a little bit. He was dropping balls that he never usually would and all that sort of stuff. But that was all in like Four Nations and that. Josh Dugan back at fullback position. The centre experiments are over. I suppose with Jarrett Hayne leaving, the New South Wales fullback spots are open, and I assume he was only playing at centre to try and get a spot for New South Wales. So I think that will definitely help the Dragons. If I made a prediction on who's going to win, I'm going to go with the Storm, like I said, just due to the big three, whatever, but I can definitely see Dragons coming away with a win. I don't know, it just all depends on people like Frizzell and Thompson, see how they go, because I think the Widdops and Marshalls, all the big names will do the job, I think. It's just the rest of the players, the fringe sort of players. So, yeah, thank you for watching, guys. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video. Hopefully you can drop a like. If you want to follow me on Twitter, Mr. Luke on YT, you can go ahead and do that. Also, I forgot to say on my other videos, a super coach. You can join my super coach. The league code is 355455. So go ahead and join that if there's spaces available. Like my Facebook page below, leave in the comments your predictions for the games, and come back next week and see my predictions then. I'll see you then, guys. Bye.